Good morning, guys, and welcome back to our YouTube video. It's only me today because my sister's at my nan's. It is me. I only just woken up, so yeah. So I'll be uploading maybe not that much because I can't upload that much because it gets me bored all the time. So I will be reading the most famous book in the world, which is Spy Dog, and it was by Andrew Cope. He gave me that. There was he gave me that when I was playing with him at the front a few days ago, and because he made that book just for me, but not me in it. It's just that it's a spy dog, so he can be a spy dog. But personally, it's a good book. Apparently, what he said. Okay, and let's read the back cover first. Okay. Lara, that's licensed assault and rescue animal to you, may have retired from the secret service, but she can still sniff out danger. On the trail of a long-lost dad, Lara discovers a team of rocket-building scientists. Evil ones, the leader is a nasty criminal who wants to cause trouble in space, and only Lara can stop him. The spy dog never lets a mission go unsolved. An out-of-this-world adventure is about to take off. An imaginative, curated feast. Radio time. Okay, now let's get into it. Well, we're not going to read the space trivia because it's a bit boring. Okay. Family tree. The Animal Neighborhood watch team was shaping up. While Laura had recruited 14 dogs, 5 cats, 2 guinea pigs, and tortoise. They had been a single report crime in the last 6 months. Scotty could now bounce on the trampoline and get through the upstairs window, so Laura had put him in charge of search and rescue. Rex had been transformed from a wagon machine to fighting machine as the biggest dog. He'd been taught to growl and bare his teeth at the first sign of trouble. I know you're a big softy on the inside, waffed Lara, but sometimes you can fool people into thinking you're hard by looking tough on the outside. Patch had the loudest bark, so he was in charge of emergency signalling. 3 Patch barks was the signal for danger. A Patch howl was the call for a meeting. A Patch howl, bark howl meant he needed a wee. Cindy was the fastest, so she was allocated the role of chief fetcher and carrier. If there were any long distance messages to get to the other side of town, Cindy was proud to take them. The animals had been transformed from a ramshackle bunch of pets to a highly trained neighborhood watch-out unit. And Laura, the leader, watched proudly over them. Their commander-in-chief was officially retired from active service as a spy dog. But old habits die hard. She shared a few daring stories with the neighborhood pets, and they were desperate to learn some of the techniques she used at my spy school. The Secret Service still called me by my code name, GN451. She told her wide-eyed audience. In their eyes, Laura was a super sophisticated, highly trained, multi-talent hero. A pet that could understand several languages: English, Italian, Russian, cat, and even basic dolphin. And send emails and drive a car. They marvelled when Lara had organised the annual animal neighbourhood, watched summer party, and she'd be in charge of the barbecue. A while back, they seen her driving a car through the village, and they knew she caught us several baddies, including an evil dog smuggler and a dastardly diamond robber. To top it all off, the leader had been summoned to Buckingham Palace to receive a honour from the Queen. And now here she was a Dame Lara passing on some of her skills to the Pets Karate team. Okay, barked Lara. Inspection parade before we learn a new skill. Whoa, hey, cool, a new skill, Tigger, bouncing with some excitement. I wonder what she'd teach us today. The pets lined up and Lara barked to command them sit. 22 animal buttons hit the grass. The commander watched while George the tortoise took his time, balances carefully on the bottom of his shell. One false move and he'll be over onto his back legs, kicking helplessly in the air again, thought Laura. I'll read these two pages, then I will end this video and there'll be part 2 in a bit or something. Lara wandered along the line, nodded in appreciation. Nice, Felix, she said, not in the tabby cat sitting with tummy in and chest out. She raised the eyebrow at Spot, who breathed in and filled his lungs to capacity. Excellent, she nodded and chin up, old fella. Lara reached the end of the line and nodded again, approvingly at ease. She commanded as a few tummies sagged in relief. Today's lesson, she woofed his bike riding. George was so shocked that he toppled backwards and his scaly legs started to pump up in slow motion. Patch nosed the reptile back up and George's head disappeared indoors in gym. George, you're excused, woofed reassuringly. I have something extra special lined up for you. A grey head peered from the show and a tail at the other end. Laura could almost see its wagging in excitement. You never know when you'll need extra speed in this presence. A possible solution, said Laura, pointing to one of the bikes she brought to the meeting. And for those with shorter legs, you might like to try this model, suggested, jabbing a paw towards the three-wheeled one. Now, who's up first? She barked. How about you, Jake? You're the same size as me, so I can hold you while you get going. Jake's eye twitched, part in excitement and part in fear. Lara had nominated him because the slightly mad Labrador was fully of beans. I need a risk taker, she thought. No problem, boss, he yapped excitedly. The least I can do is give it my best shot. That's the spirit, encouraged Lara, fixed and circling the helmet to Jake's bony head. Lara wheeled the bike to the far end of the garden, pedals to go. Need a risk taker, she thought. No problem, boss, he yapped excitedly. The least I can do is give it my best shot. That's she's the spirit, encouraged Lara, fixing the circling helmet to Jake's bony head. Lara wheeled the bike. Guys, I'm just going to go for number 2 right now, okay?